I'm Andrew Mellor. I'm a journalist and I've always been really keen to get under the skin of Nordic music and musicians. So I've come to Finland to savour some quiet time with the Philharmonia Orchestra's Principal Conductor, Santtu-Matias Rouvali. Santtu is a busy international musician who, like a lot of Finns, retreats into nature when he's not conducting in one of the world's big cities. And he's told me he's got something special in store for me today. Well, here it is. Santtu.
Hello,
Andrew.
Hi. Hi.
Good to see you. Good
likewise,
to see you.
likewise.
I'll climb on
Hop
board.
hop in.
How long have you had this?
2 years.
Okay.
2 years.
Did it replace an older vessel?
Yes, a rowing boat. But now I wanted to invest something I really love, which is fishing. And it's equipment, all fishing kind of equipment. So now I have finally everything I need, as you can see.
Cool.
And we got the perfect weather for Finland.
Yeah. Beautiful. Let's hope the mosquitoes stay away.
Yeah, exactly.
I could get some speed up.
Yeah. It has a 200 horsepower.
Okay. Oh, look at that. That is a monster.
Yeah. But it's good because it's slightly heavier boat. So with the wind and with the waves, it's comfortable to drive.
Yeah.
Now I need to release the boat.
Release the beast.
Really? Yeah.
So you grew up around Tampere, is that right?
No, I grew up in Lahti, Finland.
Oh, okay.
Lahti.
Yeah, Lahti, yeah.
So my parents played there in an orchestra. My mother is a violin player and father is a clarinet player. So I grew up there. Lahti is also a city nearby the lake.
Yeah, and the beautiful the concert hall where you step out.
Yes, Sibelius Hall.
Yeah.
Yes. So I used to fish all my life with my friends. They were not musicians, but we had the same interests of doing things in the nature, and we were fishing when we were young boy. You put the worm into the hook, and that kind of very original style of fishing.
Yeah, analog.
Yeah. Now it has come. It's almost like playing a computer game.
Yeah. And what sort of things do those guys do? They're not musicians, you said.
No. One is a garbage driver. One is actually a fishing guide. One is a cook.
I guess you're not there to talk about work, are you?
No, we don't share a single word of music, and that's why I like them.
Yeah.
Really, we don't talk. And nobody is not more important than the other one.
Yeah.
All right, here is the spot.
It's just this characteristic of Finnish lake water that it's so dark.
Well,
but is this?
Yeah, because it's kind of deep. I know now we are only 8 meters, but yeah, it looks dark. But actually, the water is quite bright and clean. It's very clean.
Yeah.
Now you should see the lure in the screen coming down. And now you can see fish are following.
Okay, so it's game on.
Yeah. Have you done this before?
Yeah, not for like 25 years.
Yeah, but just take this one, open, throw, and close.
Right, so
take the wire and then open the lock. Yes, and then throw. Right, and close, and let it go maybe 10 seconds so it goes to the bottom, and then casting. So this is a huge lake up to Jyväskylä, to the central Finland.
Yeah.
So we are nowhere. Yes. It's an active perch.
It's a big one.
I don't know if it's a big one, but active.
It's got attitude.
Active. Oh yeah, it's a big one.
Wait.
It's a big perch. Yes. Yeah, it's a proper perch.
The fascinating thing for us who don't come from Finland, Santtu, is that You live in this country, you're born in this country that's so sort of pragmatic and technologically savvy and modern in a sense, and has this incredible international outlook. And yet you've preserved, almost all of you, this kind of umbilical connection to nature. And there's a sort of paradox there, because you are modern people. You gave us our mobile phones in a sense. And yet you kind of facilitated this great era of connectivity. And yet you are the first people to just switch off and to recognize that perhaps there's a more fundamentally important way of being. How is that? How have Finns managed to hold those two things in balance?
Finns are super happy with simple things. I think that's our strength. Like we respect the nature, we respect the land we have, and we don't need much. You know, we are comfortable with the simple things. Like if you have a house on the lake, you are free to go wherever you want in the forest. The freedom we feel. I think that's all about it. Oh, another one. Yes, it's similar. But these are good. They taste so good when they are fried in the pan and butter. Oh my god. Yes. So, this place works.
Yeah.
Finns don't talk much, but actually if you look at their faces and their eyes, they talk a lot.
In what sense? You mean you can read
You can read them, well, the face, the eyes, how they feel, but you just need to understand that.
It's also the sense that the less you talk, perhaps the more meaning is given to the words that you do actually speak.
You just put it into the words. Exactly.
You know this philosophy of like flow. I don't know if you've heard about this. True happiness is when you're doing something that you don't notice the time passing and you don't realize that you're actually happy.
Well, exactly. That's the point of fishing, living in the countryside, hunting, filleting a fish. I forget the time. After a concert week, you can't imagine how good it feels to come back to your boat and do completely different. And I'm lucky one, I can do both of these things. Super lucky. So I don't want to change anything.
So Santtu, we've got 4 or 5 perch here.
Right.
What say we do now? Head back to yours and
I think we can head back. We put the sauna to warm. At the same time we fish. How does that sound to you?
I'll take it. This sounds delightful. Thank you.
And we take these bones out here. And then we take it like this into a fillet. The smaller perches, they are most delicious ones. Look what a fillet. And you fry it and it's perfect on the rye bread with little bit dill and lemon. Oh my god.
Also nice to see you making use of local newspapers supporting regional journalism.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really good.
100% sure.
At this latitude, Santtu, we feel the changes in the landscape very dramatically, and that must mean you notice the big shifts in climate here more than we do further south in Europe.
Yes, it has been unusually warm also here in Finland. As you can see, we are sitting here with the t-shirts, and the water is extremely warm. And I just read an article from the newspapers that some fish species are gone in the lake. And that's alarming. We have higher temperatures here than, for example, in London, which is not the case normally. The amount of spruces are dying, and the leaf trees are taking over more and more. And of course, I wish that my son and his children will see this beauty as well. So that's why it's important that we take care of the climate. Even it's a small thing you can do, and it feels like, does this matter at all? But if you do it, then at least you have done your duty.
It's so interesting spending time with you and seeing how you live your life and how you balance this craving for nature with what is a sort of quite a busy, hectic career. We're a million miles from the festival hall in London, although it seems like we are a million miles, and yet somehow there's a connection there between the wildness and the passion and the discipline and the regime of your performances to what you do here. It's really fascinating to see that. So thank you so much for letting us come here and fish with you and cook with you and eat with you and Elina. It's been a great day. Thank you.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much.